Okay, here I am again. Musa Matt Meacham Jr., the author of over 150 books, more than 150. But here I am here again at 500 Boylston Street. And I'm here to give you another lecture. And at this very moment, I'm trying to figure out what should I lecture about. I think I got something very curious and very personal that I want to share with the world. It's in the medical profession. Here I am, okay, all right. I don't mind talking about it. And I hope if you got any children, they shouldn't be listening to me right now. I'm not going to say any bad words or anything, but I'm going to talk about a very serious subject. Okay, when men get old, like I am, I'm 72 years old, so that means I'm an old man, and certain things happen to old men's bodies when they get my age. And one of the things that's happened to me is that I'm one of the I guess it's at 80, I guess about 80% of men in the Western world have this issue when they get this age. And it's a prostrate issue. In other words, when men get a certain age, they're prostrate. It gets larger. And it makes it very difficult sometimes a man may run into retention or something, and sometimes it's very difficult for him to urinate. So I had an issue. What happened was I went to see my doctor, and I said, look, will you give me some type of, I was having an issue with one of my testicles. I was looking down and I said, wow, this thing sure has gotten large. And that indicated I had a infection. And I said, wait a minute, but I told you guys, I had gone to two of the doctors. I said, I told you guys that I was having issues. And why did you allow me to go to this point? And the doctor said, well, we're not supposed to give what they call them antibodies in this case, because if we gave you the antibodies and you didn't have real bad symptoms, then your body may become immune to the antibodies. But wait a minute. I got a large testicle that I've never had a large testicle before. In other words, my left testicle was larger than my right testicle. And I'm saying, what is this? I got one testicle large, and I went to my doctor screaming. I said, what have you guys? I've gone to two doctors, and you allowed me to get a large testicle. And oh boy, they were very, very, very nervous. And so she said, yes, my doctor is a female. So she said, why don't you, she said, we can't give you an antibody unless you have a serious bacterial infection. I said, what? I told you 2 weeks ago that I was having issues, and now my left nut is almost big as a peach. And she said, now, okay, now. She becomes sympathetic. She said, well, what I need you to do is take another urine culture. She said, look, I'm going to give you this wipe, and before you pee, she said, wipe your pee hole 3 times, and then pee, and then we need to see a sample of your culture. I said, wait a minute. What do you need to see a sample of my culture? I already told you I got one left nut that's bigger than it's supposed to be. What? The medical profession? You're supposed to let the nut get big before you. My goodness, what is going on in the medical profession? And now she says, I get a call from the radiology department. They said they want to see me tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. We'll get to this later. I'm gonna sign off.